Good morning, everyone. Today we are rereading or we are listening to Echo and Narcissus, a myth from Greek mythology. So, here's the story. Echo was a wood nymph known for having a pleasant and soothing voice. She loved to talk. In fact, she chatted all day long with anyone who would listen because she loved to talk. She found herself involved in sharing gossip throughout the woods. One day, Hera, a goddess and Zeus's wife, made a visit to the forest. She was searching for her husband. Hera suspected that Zeus had been flirting with the wood nymphs, and she had become very jealous. While searching for Zeus in the forest, Echo popped out from behind a tree. Hera asked Echo if she had seen Zeus. Echo talked and talked and talked, and she updated Hera on all the latest gossip. While Echo started chattering, Zeus was unable to sneak away. Hera turned just in time to see her husband and realized that the wood nymph was trying to trick her. Hera was furious with Echo, so she punished her with the curse. Hera said, "You love to talk, but from now on, you will never be able to start a conversation. You will only be able to answer when someone speaks to you, and you will only be able to repeat the last words that others speak to you. Now you will always have the last word." Echo wandered around the woods and spent her days alone. One day she saw the most handsome man and she had ever laid eyes on and immediately fell in love with him. His name was Narcissus. Narcissus was so attractive that every nymph fell in love with him at first sight. Unfortunately, Narcissus did not fall in love with any of them. Narcissus only loved himself. Echo had to meet Narcissus, so she quickly ran up to him. Narcissus was annoyed that he was being followed by yet another nymph. Right, page 2. "What do you want?" Narcissus called out. "You want?" Echo repeated. "I do not want anything, but I guess you are just one more girl who thinks she could love me," Narcissus stated. "Love me?" Echo repeated again. At that moment, she wrapped her arms around Narcissus's neck, but Narcissus quickly pushed her away and screamed, "Get away! I do not love you, foolish girl." "Foolish girl?" repeated Echo. She turned and quickly ran away to hide her tears. She was completely devastated. First, she had lost her voice, and her heart was shattered by Narcissus. Echo ran further and further into the woods. The more she ran, the more she began to fade. Eventually, there was nothing left of her but her voice. From that day on, her voice could be heard in the woods, caves, and mountains, repeating the words of others, an echo. Narcissus' behavior towards Echo made the gods very angry, so they sent down a pool of water that glistened and glimmered in the sunlight. Narcissus was immediately drawn to it and stopped to take a drink. He bent down to take a drink of the shimmering water. As he bent over the water, he saw the most beautiful face. He found himself mesmerized. Finally, he had discovered true love. Narcissus sat by the pool of water all day and all night. He was captivated by the face that reflected back at him. Narcissus tried to speak to the face, but when he spoke, only the lips of the reflection would move, and no voice spoke. He reached down to touch the beautiful face, but the face would disappear with the rippling of the water. Once the water became perfectly still again, the face reappeared. Narcissus vowed he would wait there until his darling was ready to come out. Narcissus stopped eating and sleeping. He eventually wasted away and died by the pool of water. He never realized that it was his own reflection that he loved. Eventually, a beautiful yellow flower bloomed at the very spot where Narcissus used to sit. Greeks named the flower Narcissus. The common name for a narcissus flower is a daffodil. That has been the story of Echo and Narcissus. Remember that after we have read the story together and you've listened to this, you need to go back in and finish the slides. Slide 3, you are giving character traits for Miss Echo and explaining why you would give her those character traits. Slide 4, you're giving character traits to Narcissus and explaining with text evidence why you would give him those two character traits. And then on slide 5, you're telling me what's the theme. So, what is the lesson the author's trying to teach us in the story? What is the myth trying to teach people? And explain how you know. And then, if someone is said to be narcissistic, what does that mean? What does it mean to be narcissistic? Think about Narcissus and his story and who he fell in love with. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.